Australia.
It was a dark, stormy night.
Dark, stormy night, yeah.
Yes, a long walk on the beach.
We were in Australia for a tattoo convention. Dave was invited to tattoo at the Sydney convention.
And Judge.
So I went looking around, just kind of checking things out, and there was this huge booth for Tatt2Away. So we had just been talking pretty recently before that about, maybe considering adding laser to our business or, really that was the only option I knew of, some facet. So I was just kind of watching, and I picked up information trying to be unseen, and this very nice dapper gentleman in a suit, he asked me if I wanted to watch a procedure that they were doing there on the convention floor. So I watched it, and then I said, I'll get in touch with you back in, when we get back to the States. So I went back to the booth, and I brought all this information, and we talked about it, and he was like, well, yeah, sounds good. And I was like, I don't know what the deal is, but I really think this is a good, something we should consider, a good product. So we got back to the States, and literally the day we arrived from Australia, we had to go to the Asheville Tattoo Convention. So I made him read all the literature in the car on the way, because otherwise he sleeps. So
I'm the best co-pilot ever.
I literally said, read all this and find the holes. Tell me what's wrong. Tell me. Holes. And he was like, there's no holes. Everything that they're saying.
I couldn't find any.
Yeah, everything they're saying makes perfect sense. We just had questions about the solution and things like that. And so then we started, once we got back from that convention, we started the dialogue with Wheat, and we ended up becoming the first tattoo studio in the States to offer Tatt2Away.
It was nothing back when I first started tattooing. There really wasn't a alternative or a way to lighten tattoos. We were just tattooing and trying to do our best to cover up old tattoos with really good new tattoos. And I thought that was being proactive. I thought that if I could find some way and implement that into my way of tattooing, that I could make it more successful. So I did.
And then we looked into lasers, and it's not just the cost of investing in the laser, but the yearly maintenance fees. There's so much more. It wasn't just buying a laser, and then the state that we live in, there's restrictions with supervision and things like that if you're not a physician. So this kind of answered to me. I was like, well, I don't need doctor supervision with it. We are experts in the skin already, so I feel like our ability to apply it, this just kind of answered all the questions that, or really the conflict that we had with trying to offer something. And we wanted to offer removal to enhance our tattoos and to offer something to our clients, kind of be a one-stop shop.
And why would I use something that isn't really good for you, health speaking wise, but use as alternative non-laser removal that is better for you?
Right.
It
expels
makes
from
sense.
The body, yeah. We wanted a healthy alternative. That was just a bonus. It met Tatt2Away met all of the requirements that we desired, basically, when we wanted to offer something else for our customers.
A better version.
And also it created control for us with our clients, because most tattoo studios, when somebody comes in and they need to have something removed, because they don't offer laser, they refer them out. Well, at that point, you lose control of the customer.
Oh, by the way, you have this offending tattoo down here, but if we carry the tattoo down your arm or your leg or what have you, and we can cover it up or aid the cover up by removing some of it, it's a win-win. So being a relator, it's just like...
It also gives the artist freedom to, if they wanted to do, it less restriction.
Yes. So what happens is when you send clients out to laser tattoo removal, you're allowing the influence that you have on them at the moment to go away or subside.
But there's that risk factor of, you want to believe that everybody's on the up and up when you refer them business, and that they're not going to influence your client to go elsewhere. So I'm very all or nothing. So when we were very nervous about starting Tatt2Away, because it was, mean, unheard of,
New ground.
brand new ground. And, you know, but we felt very passionate about the fact that it would work and that it was healthy for,
And
you
we
know,
knew
the body.
that if we executed it, that we would progress cautiously. But
Right.
you know, at the same time, you know, administering or implementing it into our business, you know, there has to be a slow and steady pace.
And well, we also knew that we would do anything that he and I do, we try to do with excellence.
Yes.
So it was something that, one, was really intriguing for me. It also afforded us to, you know, we already own the business together, but it just gave another avenue for us to even, you know, to work.
Spend more time together.
Spend more time together.
That's awesome.
So, but honestly, we would just see so many people that really needed to have tattoos removed, and for all different reasons. I mean, you know, it's for them, it's an ugly reminder of their past. It is a mistake that they made by not doing their research, and the quality of the artwork that, you know, they wanted is not what they got.
Yeah, no one likes a reminder.
Nobody likes the reminder.
Bad reminder.
Yeah. So it was an opportunity for us to, like I said, have something in the business that we could add to our menu of services that was good for the body, good for the person, and we could really focus. I mean, if you had a tattoo that you overall really, really liked, let's just use a heart with a banner, like a traditional, you know, mom banner, but it was somebody's name.
Good example.
But it was a very well done tattoo, and the client liked the tattoo. They just didn't like their baby daddy anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
So you could just really, with Tatt2Away, you could be so
Artfully.
specific, and so you could really dial in to just what they wanted to remove. I actually had a tattoo that I was perfectly fine having forever. I did have it removed, and for Tatt2Away, because it was very important to me that not that I just administered it. I wanted to know what it felt like. So it was very helpful that for me to have it done. And then of course I used him as a guinea pig too.
No, she made me her bitch.
I did. Sorry.
There's that.
You can cut that out.
No, keep that one.
You know, at least with Tatt2Away, it can afford some of the tattooers who maybe aren't as comfortable with the cover up, or would refer that tattoo for a cover up to someone else. There's an opportunity for them to have this done so that they can actually tattoo that person.
When and where chicken dinner.
Yes. So it's an enhancement to the art, I think.
Okay, I think my last question for you. Ah, Jesus.
Oh, stop. Please.
If they can use Tatt2Away in their tattooing, I think it's exciting.
It's just like tattooing. You know, have you ever gotten tattooed by a tattooer that has no tattoos? Nobody wants to get tattooed by a tattooer.
Eating dinner from a skinny chef.
Yeah, exactly.
This doesn't make sense.
I'm a baby. I couldn't do laser.
Laser sucks.
All right.
Next question. This is rad as Sorry. So implementing or using Tatt2Away is a win-win.